Good morning, guys. Good morning on a beautiful Wednesday morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel where we discuss South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Julius Malema had a very interesting interview on Face the Nation. If you don't know what Face the Nation is, it's a SABC news show hosted by MZWANELE. There are three things that were interesting for me that Julius Malema spoke about. He spoke about how he feels about Floyd Shivambu's departure to the MK. Secondly, he spoke about the GNU coming for our GNU right there. And also he spoke about Gayton McKenzie, dragged Gayton McKenzie right there. And I am going to start with the one when he spoke about Floyd Shivambu. I'm going to put it right here, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Considered a brother, and I wonder if that kind of relationship still exists. But I'll start there. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. The leadership of the EFF remains intact, although his departure was painful. But I got some sense of relief. I don't know why. It was as if I've put down some heavy load. So it's not always that bad things will always produce bad results. Perhaps at times they do produce very good results. So we're fine. We're rocking.
You're rocking. Is that as the EFF? What about you and him? Is there an opportunity?
No. I don't have anything to do with him.
No friendship anymore.
No. I don't. What brought us together was a common purpose. We met in the trenches. We didn't meet in a club. We didn't meet at church. We didn't fall into love with each other at the university in the same class. What brought us together was sharing the common agenda for the revolution. And once we start seeing things together, differently, what brought together no longer exists, and there's no need for me to be having any kind of relationship.
Yeah.
I do believe his feelings changed towards Floyd. It was the realization that Floyd is really gone started to sink in, because this is not what he said with the first press briefing immediately after Floyd's departure. So I'm going to remind us how he reacted and what he said, which is totally different from what he is saying on Face the Nation. So let me put that clip right here when he to show you his reaction on Floyd's departure immediately after it happened.
Because Floyd, to me, is not just a comrade, he's a brother. And he will remain a brother even when he pursues his political career differently. We formed this organization together. The constitution of the EFF does not allow people to resign and join other political parties and come back to the party. But I've made this offer to Floyd that the day you decide to come back, you are more than welcome, because you are not a member, you are a founder of this political party. So you are not our enemy, will never be your enemies. Will continue to engage on different political and personal issues.
And he came for our Honorable Minister of Arts, Sports and Culture. You know, when you're coming for Gayton, no, please don't come for my Gayton. You know, I know that the GNU lovers love Gayton. So where are my GNU lovers at? So our Honorable Minister Gayton McKenzie has come under attack. He said Gayton McKenzie was I don't want to lie, it is so funny. He said Gayton McKenzie was almost eaten by crocodiles trying to chase Zimbabweans away. This guy can be serious and not be serious at the same time. But why would you say Gayton McKenzie was almost eaten by crocodiles? Where did that come from? So he is, what I've noticed with Julius Malema, he doesn't like anything that has got to do with the GNU. So let me put it right there. He came for our own Gayton McKenzie. I'm looking forward to his response to that one, because I think he's going to put something. It looks like he's busy these days. Gayton McKenzie really looks like he's busy. You hardly see him even on X saying anything. So, but I think he will respond somehow. And if he responds, I'm going to come back here and share it. I think he's going to make a response, even if a short one like that, but I think there's going to be a response. So, here's the clip of Julius Malema saying our honorable minister was almost eaten by crocodiles. The nerve.
Gayton McKenzie was running all over Limpopo River, saying he's chasing Zimbabweans who are crossing into South Africa, almost eaten by crocodiles for doing that. But the foolish him, he didn't know. He was proving what I'm saying correct, that there is no fence. So what open border are you talking about, which is not happening now? Which is going to happen after the EFF takes over government. These Africans have always been here. If you doubt,
it is Julius Malema saying these things in a very straight face, like Gayton McKenzie was almost eaten by crocodiles, and his face is serious like that. You know, if it was me, I was gonna laugh somehow. You know, he's saying it with such a straight face. Also, he said he is proving what Julius Malema has been saying, that there is no fence. So what open borders generally as, because even the South Africans are always complaining about that one, that the EFF talks about open borders. He says open borders are already there. The borders are open already. So open borders, if the borders are officially open, it also involves the administrative part of it, which means a lot of things have to change. So we are not only talking about the fence that is down. There's a lot of things that would be involved if we were to say no borders, and this no border is only focused on South Africa all the time. South Africa, open borders, open borders. Nobody, not a single country in Africa that is advocating for for open borders. It is this EFF wanting open borders in South Africa, which is why I always opposed to the EFF. Whatever the EFF is saying, I'm always, in fact, I really oppose the EFF. Now I make it official. I'm opposed to the EFF, right? Okay, let us look at now him showing expressing that the GNU has completely failed. I'm going to put the clip right there, and I'll be back with the next commentary, which I think is going to be the final commentary.
What's your assessment of the GNU so far?
it has failed. How can a minister not go to a place where the president is signing a bill? That is bringing cabinet into disrepute. The president should have fired that minister there and there, because when you are there, you are no longer serving the DA constitution. You are serving the South African constitution. This has failed even in practical terms, not in theory. The BELA bill exposed these people for what they are: a marriage of inconvenience, a DA-led government. It's not an ANC-led government. It's a GNU. Helen told you, where I went to him, he said, let me lie to them and say it's a government of national unity, because if I tell them straight that it's me and you, they are not going to agree. So it has failed. Whether they are in denial or not, it has failed. They are going to fight on NHI. They are going to fight on NPA, because the reason why you see the Communist Party taking a posture it is taking, you must just look at where does Gwarube stand in all of this. Right. That's why the Communist Party does not agree, because they know there is a crocodile waiting to swallow them.
Yo, that response by Julius Malema, it was like he's been waiting for that question. He's been waiting to vomit out his feelings and trash talk the GNU like that. But what I agree with him on is him talking about SIVIWE GWARUBE, the Minister of Basic Education, because she was very, very wrong for not attending that BELA signing, because she will be responsible for implementing it and protecting it. So if you now boycott it like that, how can you be trusted with implementing it and protecting it? So I do agree with Julius Malema there, but the GNU has to be very careful, especially the ANC and the Democratic Alliance, because that is where the fight is mostly is. Other political parties are not so visible in such chaos that comes from the ANC and the Democratic Alliance. They need to be strong because they are the parties of focus. They need to show a united front. Otherwise, we'll be having conversations like this, that the GNU failed and all of that. And I personally, as the person that I am, where I am, I really need that GNU to stay together and be solid. I know I'm speaking for other people as well who love the GNU. So we don't want to see that GNU collapsing, much to the enjoyment, to the joy of the enemies. Much to the joy of the enemies, please don't come for me. Much to the joy of the enemies of the GNU, you know. So we really need that GNU to stand together, and we really need the GNU to fix the borders and immigration. That is very important. I saw a video of Somalians carrying machetes and doing whatever, and that was scary, because in South Africa, we import now people that coming from countries with wars. They know nothing but war. And their reaction to things is war, and dangerously so. So please, we need to organize ourselves and know what we are doing within the country. Anyway, he came for the GNU there and said it has failed. It has failed. He's been waiting for that question. Is the way he answered that question, he's been waiting for it. So yeah, those are the things that were interesting for me from that Face the Nation show hosted by Clement Manyathela on SABC News. The first one is how he reacted with the Floyd Shivambu's departure. Now the way he's saying now, because before he was just broken. So he recovered, and to say, I felt relief. It happens when the relationship has been toxic. Even in our normal relationships, when the relationship has been toxic, that proves to me that the relationship between Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu was toxic. As much as they were like brothers, but the relationship was toxic, because you cannot feel the sense of relief when the person is leaving you and you were good. There was some sort of toxicity there. Secondly, it said our honorable minister was almost chowed by crocodiles. Julius Malema, the nerve of yours. And then the last one, the third one, said the GNU has failed. Yes, failed. Right there, I thought he's just trying to put the narrative, the political narrative, that the GNU has failed, you know, for his unknown goal that he wants to achieve with that. But GWARUBE was wrong for not attending that BELA signing. That is my take on things. Thank you for watching my videos. This is South Africa Lately, a channel where we discuss South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought in. Thank you for watching my videos, and do kindly watch all the ads in full if you can. It goes a long way. Do have a beautiful Wednesday.